Davide Tardozzi admits Bagnaia is worried about the presence of Marc Marquez, and Marco Bezzecchi officially replaces Vinyls at Aprilia.
Here's the next news.
Davide Tardozzi admits Bagnaia is worried about the presence of Marc Marquez, and Marco Bezzecchi officially replaces Vinyls at Aprilia. Ducati has officially set their rider lineup for next season, even though Motogp 2024 has just completed 7 races. A place on the side of Francesco Bagnaia was finally filled by Marc Marquez, who was chosen by the Borgo Panigale team. The racer nicknamed Baby Alien got his status as a manufacturer team rider again after leaving Repsol Honda. The selection of Marquez is certainly not separated from the promising performance shown with Gresini Racing this season. In addition, his history as a holder of 8 World Championship titles is also a separate consideration for Ducati to recruit him. The arrival of the 31-year-old rider is also not without pros and cons among fans and observers. Feelings of concern emerged where Marquez was seen to be able to damage the side of harmony that had been created in the Italian manufacturer's garage. That was what Bagnaia had encouraged before Ducati officially decided on Marquez. Yes, the defending champion of the MotoGP class in the last 2 seasons admitted that he would not mind teaming up with anyone, including Marquez. Bagnaia hopes that whoever becomes his teammate will be able to maintain the harmony of the Ducati garage. Not long ago, the desire of Valentino Rossi's student was reaffirmed by the Ducati manager, Davide Tardozzi. Bagnaia often repeats that he hopes to be able to maintain harmony in the garage, said Tardozzi, as reported by Crash. So the concern is that there will be a situation that can damage the atmosphere in the garage, he added. In the same occasion, the man from Italy also dismissed the assumption that the arrival of Marquez could cause the problem. Tardozzi is confident that with the experience he has, Ducati can manage the 2 world champion riders next season. This is also our priority. We don't think that the presence of Marquez can cause problems in the Ducati garage, said Tardozzi. We think we are capable of managing 2 champions like Marquez and Bagnaia, he added. Ducati's priority now is to keep the atmosphere in their garage conducive to the arrival of Marquez. It is true that Pecco is a rider from the Valentino Rossi Academy, but he is a tough champion, said Tardozzi. Our priority is for the atmosphere in the garage to remain harmonious as it is now. It is my job to maintain it, he added. Sidelined, the future of Marco Bezzecchi is still discussed about the possibility of staying at Ducati or even moving to Aprilia. The riddle of the future of Valentino Rossi's student is now also starting to be questioned after several plot twists occurred in the MotoGP transfer market. Starting from the transfer of Jorge Martin to Aprilia, the departure of Maverick Vinales from Aprilia to KTM, as well as the pull of Marc Marquez to Ducati Lenovo, which made Enea Bastianini also switch to KTM. All that opens up the opportunity for a number of other drivers to make unexpected moves. For Bezzecchi, the dilemma began to attack when he had to decide his fate. In the Pertamina Enduro VR46 team, the Italian racer is still using last year's motor. After completing almost half of the 2024 MotoGP season, Bezzecchi had time to express his regret for not deciding to move to Prima Pramac to get the manufacturer's motor spec. Now, anxiety may still plague him regarding the future. Ducati has not yet confirmed whether the cooperation with Prima Pramac will continue or whether it will actually release the team owned by Paolo Campinotti, who has been approached by Yamaha. If without Pramac, the manufacturer of Cimera Borgo Panigale has also not confirmed which satellite team will be supplied with factory specs, VR46 or Gresini. This made Bezzecchi have to think quickly and carefully read the movement of the MotoGP transfer market. This condition will also determine his future. Do you want to be the leader of the driver in the satellite team or want to start a new environment in the factory team? The second option is open because according to Speed Week, Bezzecchi is also being approached by Aprilia. In fact, the two sides have had discussions, but Bezzecchi has not made any decisions. On the other hand, the 25-year-old driver is also not a nutty figure who forgets about his skin. One of the factors that made Bezzecchi last year decide to stay at VR46 was because of the sense of family in the Mentors team. However, Bez's current race results are not very satisfactory. Although there has been progress in the middle of the season, but his appearance still hasn't caught on. Regardless, if Bezzecchi decides to leave the team under the Ducati umbrella, then they have to be willing to lose 3 potential riders at once. Jorge Martin, Enea Bastianini and Bezzecchi were the 3 alternately tasted the top of the Motogp championship standings, both last season and this season. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to always support this channel to get the most complete information about Motogp. Thank you.